Okay, what is democracy? This is actually a very serious question. And about 150 years ago, President Lincoln made a definition of democracy, and he made a speech at the Solos National Cemetery, and he at the end of his speech, and he made at the end of his speech, he said, in the nation under God should have a new birth of freedom. That is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, and should not perish from the earth. And first of all, I want to give background information, just like Becky. The presentation is talking about the one country, two system. I think all of you already understand what is the one country, two system. And now I give you some simple explanation. This is mainland China. Oops. This is mainland China. Oh. Sorry. This is mainland China. And just this little spot is Hong Kong. And this mainland China is using the socialist system, and the little spot is just using the capitalist system. And the Hong Kong Hong Kong people is allowed to protest, and they do have the freedom of expression. And remember, this is the main important thing, and they do have the right to vote for the leader of the Hong Kong, this area. And recently, Hong Kong, they have a protest over there, and the reason is about 3 months ago, the Chinese government announced a decision to Hong Kong disallowing the serial nomination. So the Hong Kong citizens don't satisfy this kind of format to select their leader, and they began to protesting in front of the government building. This is the building of the Hong Kong government headquarters, and they are protesting over there, and they occupy some major city intersection. And they want to use this protest to compel Chinese government to withdraw their decision and create a real, open, and just and fair election in Hong Kong. And today I'm going to talk about the reason why they want, the reason of the protest, and what was happened during this protest, and the impact of this protest, and the reaction from different groups, and conclusion and the comment. First of all is the reasons. Because about 3 months ago, the Chinese government released a decision to disallow the Hong Kong government for the serial nomination. For this picture is easy to explain what is the format. The Chinese government to create a committee is just about 1,200 members. They are all from the Chinese government, not for the Hong Kong government. And this committee to select 2 or 3 candidates. These 3 candidates is enough for the requirement for the Chinese government. And then Hong Kong citizens go to vote for the next leader of the Hong Kong among these 3 candidates, not for everyone. So the Hong Kong citizens saying this is not a real election. This is not a real election, and they saying they are just playing a show with the Chinese government. They are just playing with them. And so what was happened? So the protesters began to protest outside of the government headquarters, and you can see there are over about 180,000 of Hong Kong citizens just occupy the major city intersection and street. And what is the impact? The first of all is the transportation, because these protesters just occupy the main street, and for example, a lot of students cannot go to school because they occupy the main street and intersection. And second of all is the business, of course. Just they are occupying the main street, just like the Michigan Avenue. They have a lot of store over there, but they are occupying there, and so nobody want to go to there for shopping and go to buy something. And the third is the international image. Because of this protest, a lot of foreign people don't want to go to Hong Kong for a visit because they think Hong Kong is in danger, and they have a lot of people over there, and protesting is not a safe place for a visit. And a lot of international companies, they withdraw their investment plan, and because they think Hong Kong is going to more freedom or more democracy or not, they don't know what is the real situation. And the last is of course is the next generation, because no matter what is the answer for this protest or this thing, this protest is already going to the Hong Kong's history, and of course it affecting the future. And the reaction, although a lot of countries, they are supporting this protest in Hong Kong, such as Taiwan, London, and New York, Australia. A lot of cities, they have a lot of people supporting this protest in Hong Kong, such as like this picture. It's took from New York. Actually, they have a lot of people in different cities. They are supporting this protest. And on the other side, they also have a bad influence, because they are protesting the main street. A lot of people, they lost their job. They don't have income during this month, and they are all the normal people. No, they need to eat. They need to work to earn money for their life. Because this protest, they are already deeply to influence their daily life and almost their career. And conclusion is, because of this, the Chinese government announced their decision to disallowing the serial nomination. So the Hong Kong people doesn't satisfy of this format for the election. So they began to protest and occupy the major city intersection and street, and they want to use this format to compel Chinese government to withdraw their decision. And this protest also have a lot of impact, such as the business, transportation, and international image. In my opinion, I think chasing democracy is always correct, as long as use a peaceful message. But I'm also saying democracy is not the only solution. For all humanity, or every country, every region, there is searching a way or a system to make the society even better. So the only thing we can do is to respect to each other, and I think time will prove everything. And thank you.